Hi, I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about habits. When we look at any behavior change, smoking, overeating, cell phone use, social media use, whatever it is, we want to look at the bigger picture of how habits and addictions are built, how the mind works, and the learning process. This is from Dr. Jud Brewer's The Craving Mind, and he talks about how brains were built for safety and protection. Thousands of years ago, when we were wanderers, it was life-sustaining to remember what was good to eat and where to find it. So now we learn to eat food not when we're hungry, but when we're anxious. People learn to smoke when they're in emotional or physical pain. We learn to look at pictures on Instagram when we're bored. Social media is designed for the likes and notifications to be addictive. So we're always told willpower, willpower. Willpower relies on the part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex. Interestingly enough, this is the youngest, weakest part of the brain from an evolutionary standpoint. It's the first part to go offline when we get stressed out. So if we can't rely on this, what can we rely on? Perhaps awareness itself. Awareness trumps self-control. There's another little bit of neuroscience that helps explain part of our brain called the orbital frontal cortex that's involved in evaluation. So for example, if I eat milk chocolate, my brain is going to compare it to other foods that I've eaten. Broccoli, maybe rank the milk chocolate higher. Or comparing milk chocolate to dark chocolate, our brains compare those. For me, it ranks the dark chocolate above. So that's the hierarchy of reward. So our brain is always looking for the bigger, better offer. How does this relate to awareness? In awareness, curiosity could be the bigger, better offer, becoming curious about the craving. Also looking at the disenchantment of the times that we did give in to the craving, how we felt later. How looking at how when we went and did the harder thing and how good that felt. So the trigger could be discomfort, stress, negative emotions, boredom, anxiety, sadness. And the behavior can be worrying, social media, smoking, eating. And the reward is temporary relief, distraction, numbing. So the same ancient learning system that is evolved from a survival habit loop is now the source of everyday addictions. And this habit loop can be repurposed to sync triggers with appropriate behaviors with mindfulness training. So curiosity can be the new behavior, curious awareness. When we get the discomfort, the stress, the tension, the boredom, instead of reaching for the food or behavior, it could be just curious awareness. And the reward can be a sustained, natural openness with less force. That's the reward, this freedom. Our brains are really strong. We have to just understand how they work. And we can tap into the potential. We can move from pushing on a door that's closed, that we hoping we're trying to open it, to just stepping back, looking around, seeing there's a handle, and we can open it and walk through. There's a poem by Mary Oliver. The instructions are, pay attention, be astonished, tell about it. So let's learn more about how we can use awareness to be with life, to achieve what we want to achieve without having to force and fight. Thank you.